Guys, in this vlog, there is literally the worst storm I've ever seen in the UK. Also, we see if I nail my landings whilst I carry on with my flying instruction. Me and Jamie attempt to get my garage sorted out, ready for the plasterers. Plus, there's some pretty bad damage to my mate's van. Let's get on with the video. Ooh. Tell you what, I'm just going to show you very quickly. Look, I've just done lovely cross train. It's literally not the weather to do it. So glad I bought this little air conditioner beast to sit in here. Keeps the office at sort of 24 degrees, which is better than what it is outside, but I'm not going to moan. Don't ever moan about the weather. So I'm just going to get some editing sorted out. I need to get this done. This is for Plumber Parts, my other channel. Then I'm just going to get out, see if I can get some flying done later this afternoon. So it should be good if I can. I've just got to the aerodrome and it looks like there's a massive fire over the other side on the downwind leg, which doesn't look great. And also it's a hell of a crosswind today. I'm sort of how many hours in, I don't know, about 13 hours in, so maybe, I don't know, hopefully some crosswind practice will be what we want to do for some landings and doing circuits and that. So yeah, we'll see how we get on today. It just looks pretty bad at the moment. So to get us started today, guys, obviously you saw a few weeks ago that I did my very first solo, and that was a massive achievement for me. So I thought it'd be a good idea to revisit some of the flying for this first part of the vlog. But don't worry, guys, there's some hellish DIY going on in this. Also, we've got a brutal storm. A tree fell down in my mate's van on this video, and you even get to learn the basics of the whizz-wheel and the plotter when it comes to navigazione. Anyway, I'm walking over to the hut at the moment at Ducksford. Let's get on with pre-flighting my little beast for today's lesson. Behind that plane with propellers, you probably can't hear a word I'm saying. Anyway, the plane that we're flying today is this little baby here, BKIJ. I think I'm going to leave its tyres down for as long as possible today, but there we go. Oh. Gorgeous surroundings of the cockpit that I'm now starting to call home, really. It's here quite a bit. Let me just put me down on the floor, just down here. Before I forget, I'm just going to put my GoPro up here. My headset here as well, so I'll get that hung on this. So we've got our mic and our phones in there. Control lock, we're going to be removing that in a sec. Now I'm going to need my checklist to do these next bits. So we've got our preflight, and right, so control lock remove. Don't know where that is. Anyway, battery master on. And now we bring the flaps, so we flick that there, and if we look out here you'll see our flaps just going down just like that. Right, I would film while I'm doing all of my pre-flight, but we have to concentrate on what we're doing there. We don't want to be forgetting anything, so I'll just set the camera down and you guys can just watch me from afar. Have a look at this. Makes my little Cessna look pretty shit, actually. Pre-flighting the aircraft is a really important aspect of flying, and you'll see this happen all the way down from little Cessnas where we're flying at the moment, all the way up to large airliners. You will see the pilot walking around the airliner making sure that everything's okay, and they will have a full checklist to go through as well. The walk around checklist for a Cessna 172 is pretty basic. Make sure that everything that should move is moving and can move. Make sure that the brakes are okay and all that sort of stuff. And also, like I mentioned in the solo video, it just gets you in the head for flying flying, especially if you've drove like half an hour to get there and all that, sometimes you can be distracted. Checklists definitely focus the mind. And the great thing about flying from Ducksford is that other planes also focus the mind as well. For those of you that don't know, it's a seriously rare sight to see this plane flying, and to fly in the circuit with it's even more mental. This is a Messerschmitt Bf 109, which was basically the German opponent to the Spitfire and Hurricane during World War II. Not every day you get to fly in the circuit with a Messerschmitt and a Spitfire. That is class. So, right then guys, so aside from the tyres that we've still got on the wing because it's just so windy today, that is pretty much it. Pre-flight's done. Now I've pretty much just got to wait for Jeremy, my instructor. I think he's just doing circuits in a 152 at the moment. And there's a Spitfire yinging about as well, which is a great thing about flying at Ducksford is you can sort of fly with these old warbirds. It's really, really cool. And it's just such a historical aerodrome to fly from. I love it. And we're just going to leave these tyres on. I'm just going to have a few minutes chilling out before we actually go up. And I might have a little listen as well to air traffic control, just to see who's up there and what's going on. A few minutes later, my absolutely class flying instructor Jeremy, who I absolutely love flying with, finished to spot a lunch, and then we pre-flighted the plane, and before you know it, we were up in the air. Still practice the same things, so circuits, landings, takeoffs, then practice force landings on takeoff, and also engine outs on the downwind leg. Basically lots of safety stuff, so if anything goes wrong we know what to do. We automatically revert back to our training and make sure that everything's okay. So that's the basic thing I like to do when I go on my flying lessons. Get there early, get the plane pre-flighted early, and then get up knowing that I'm ready to go. So comment below if you'd like to see some more flying. I love sharing it with you guys, and it's great just showing you the process of what I go through as well. Right then, so another day, another dollar. Fred's here. Fred's a legend. Fred. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so we're off to the suppliers to get some plasterboard. Hey, my jam. Yeah, I've got loads to get, so we're getting the garage sorted out. Obviously, some of you might have noticed that in this run up to the flying video that I filmed, suddenly I was wearing a different t-shirt when I was in the cockpit. That's because I forgot to turn my GoPro on, so I had to use some footage from the day before, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. Anyway, let's go. So we've got all the bits we need, haven't we, Jamie? Oh, you having the other one? Oh, right. Ah, good boy.
I like foodie, mate. Angry.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm hungry, eating more of my chicken. So we bought, we've got some Hop House lager for this afternoon because it's Friday.
We've got a Friday feeling.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than going up steps, hanging plasterboard up and swinging a bottle of beer when you get down again. There's literally nothing dangerous about it. So I'm going to go to the studio, grab my lifter, and we shall get it on. There's a bit of flu that's been in the back of my van for literally months, and it's still here. Where is it? Down there somewhere, isn't it?
I've just been... Shame there's a safe
Right. Dabble scrolls. Got a bit of the internet playing at the moment. Thanks, Sid, for your lovely voice. Plumberheads is doing her job. We got the lifter. If you're ever going to put plasterboard up on a ceiling, this thing is the absolute nuts. Right then, girls. Let me put you down here. Absolutely love working with my bro Jamie. Ah, he's so cuddly. Now we have a really good time just getting everything sort of lifted up, getting it screwed up, getting the radio on and just getting back to basics. It's getting warm, guys, really warm. You just got to drink so many liquids when you're doing like manual work in this weather. The dudes who work in them offices, you really don't know how well you've got it. It's so good. You can just chill out in a nice air-conditioned office and get away from it. At the moment, my lifter is making an absolute racket. I need to spray it. I'm down here in my lovely clean shed. This is where I used to film a lot of my instructional videos, just here before I got my studio. All I've got is some squirty oil. Old school oil it's gonna have to be. Right then, guys. Well, not the finished product, but what we've got done today anyway. Not looking too bad at all. So we've got all our Celotex and everything up there. We've got all our sealing stuff done as well. Ooh, it's seriously warm, as you can see. I'm topless. I'm sexy and topless today. Oh, God. So yeah, we've finished that. I've had enough of that. We've got some mates coming over, so we're going to pop up to the pub. There you are. How? Emily's just got herself sorted out. Too hot. She too hot. So yeah, I'm going to jump in the shower as well. 100% need to get some plasterboard and Celotex off my shoulders. Anyway, pub, 2 seconds time. So are you pleased with progress today, bumheads?
Yes.
Why are you pleased?
Because we've got insulation and Celotex and plasterboard on the ceiling.
Nice.
What's today?
Today is Friday. Oh yes, of course, sorry. It's also our 5th wedding anniversary. We kind of celebrated that. We went on a trip to Lisbon last weekend. Went and saw Anderson .Paak again, one of my favourites, and also got totally hammered while we were out there. It was a good laugh. And you enjoyed every sec, didn't you, bumheads?
It is. It's very good.
So anyway, the Lisbon trip obviously felt like us celebrating our anniversary because it was last weekend. That's kind of why we went away there anyway. This Saturday, this weekend, we've got nothing on this. Brilliant. So we're going to pop down the pub now, have a couple of chill out beers. Got some mates going on holiday and they said, oh, come down and grab a beer with us before we go away. So we thought, yeah, why not? So we're just walking down there now and it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Seriously love this little village, love the walk down to the pub, love going past the lovely old river and just love seeing my mates. So I'm down the pub at the moment and Paula, who's here, and Dave.
Yeah. Hello.
They're getting married in Spain. Would you guys mind if I filmed the visit to your wedding?
Absolutely not.
Good. Dave, would you mind?
I would expect you to do that anyway for free, and the wedding photos, and a massive gift of some kind.
These are the usual reprobates down the pub. Alan, Geordie and Topsy. For about 3 years I thought he was called Roy. So sitting here at the moment just doing a little bit of work. We've got some competition winners here that we're going through all their yeah, we're just going through the winners and stuff to see who would win that. So that's going out later. Also I think in the first time in literally weeks we're going to get a thunderstorm. The air is full of electricity. I need to tell you that Dave had an app on his phone and he was insisting that it wasn't going to rain because there was no rain warning. Okay, let's continue. So my mate Scott gave me a quick ring and just said, bro, do you want to go for a beer? And I was like, yeah man, I'm down the pub now. So he turns up. The weather gets progressively worse. Topsy realises he's left his car window open. No one can be bothered to go and help him. Some friends who'd taken a quick stroll out got stuck under a tree and then things really got a little bit weird.
My God! Whoa, look at that over there! Wow! Very good.
The wind really picked up and I spoke to a couple of farmers a few days after and they were talking about bales getting thrown about. It was absolutely crackers.
I need to get in! Where's it now? Take
that, Paula. Take those bits of wood.
We're back! Shit! Go!
Literally, been working on the house all day. Come down the pub for a quick beer. Nothing, no like serious weather's been forecast, has it, Dave? Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. My rain died.
Dave's rain app. A minute ago we were having an argument over a beer about Dave's rain app. I was like, I think it's going to rain.
And it hasn't rained.
No, it hasn't rained at all.
There's no rain.
Dave, what? Once inside the pub and with our beers diluted by the amount of water that had fallen into them, I had a look down the road, which was pretty much a river now, to report to Scott that I think that his van had been hit by a tree. He didn't believe me, and then he looked out and this is what he saw. This tree stopped the bus getting through, and it was up to us brilliant villagers to go out there and chop the beast up. I also returned home to find out that I'd left a Velux window open in the bedroom and also one in the kitchen, so we flooded our bedroom and the kitchen as well. Oh mate, I'm in serious trouble, Scott. Scott's van just got hit by a tree as well, didn't it, Scott?
Yeah, on the other side of the road.
And literally the whole of this happened in about 5 minutes. We'll be back in another video real soon. I hope you're enjoying season 2 as it's going so far. A little bit fragmented, but it's been beautiful weather. It's been beautiful and sunny. And sometimes I just want to go out and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, have a great week, guys. Have a lovely time. I'm going to tend to my lovely garden, scrub Big G on the gut, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.